So you've got a job that you'd really like to have, and you're preparing for the job interview. How do you demonstrate that you've got good business acumen? First and foremost, I would argue that knowing what business acumen is a great first start. Business acumen really is about understanding the fundamental money-making process of a company and then aligning your decisions to that money-making process. Well, how do you apply that then to the company you would like to work for? Understanding their industry, at least at a high level, right? If you're going to be interviewing for a retail company, realize that retail is about having enough inventory, getting enough customers through the door, getting that inventory to turn quickly, to be smart about what that inventory should be that has the greatest amount of demand, and make sure you're priced appropriately, right? All of those things are kind of fundamental to retail. If you're going to go work for a healthcare company, right? Healthcare is going to be very focused on patient outcomes and treatments and the science associated with driving patient outcomes in an effective and sustainable way. So it's the fundamentals of a company, how it makes money, and then what does your function do that can help contribute to that? So if you can understand that at a high level, then as you get into the interview, you can start to weave in how your function may contribute to how that company can succeed moving forward. In your roles that you've had before, can you quantify what kind of impact you've had, right? Is there any kind of margin kind of uplift you were able to have with the decisions that you made? Were you able to generate more revenues through X, Y, and Z? Are there things that you did that put you in the top 5% of your peers because you did this, this, and this? And how does that link to the business's growth or profitability or efficiencies? Can you quantify that on your resume? It starts to demonstrate that you're not just highlighting what you've done, but the impact of what you've done, right? So now as you kind of step into the interview, make sure you go to their website, look to see what news they've had. Are they growing as a company? Have they just announced their latest financials? What are some of the key themes that they've emphasized? If you look at their annual report, their executives will share a little bit of their high-level focus as an organization. Be aware of the top 2 or 3. And then in the interview, weave in a little bit of 1, how that might be inspiring to you, 2, how your function can better contribute to that focus area of the leadership team. And ideally 3, are there things you've done in the past that demonstrate that you might be really good at help enabling what that company's most focused on? So as you think about the company's money-making process, you think about how you've been able to do something like that in the past, and if you think about what this company's priorities are, and then aligning your function and your focus to help contribute more effectively to the company's growth and profitability, the more you're demonstrating good business acumen.